Follow you so much. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
What's the camera?
With it worked, it rolled through.
All right.
The other side. Look at that. That is not. Yeah, we'll go on
Send him through. Yeah, these photos are very good. When he has photos,
Right, got a hold.
These things aren't going to be fucking, come on.
Thank you very much.
right at that moment. Wow. I'm on take 2.
Yeah.
I don't think we've been down there, Will.
No, we have been down there.
No, in that.
They didn't even know whether they were going to reach 7:30 because they couldn't hear the DMG care. So those samples were so yeah. Let's go down here first.
That's what's going to have to happen anyway. Saying what she did today.
Right answer. I haven't even. Having a bowl of cereal. You've got a video of you stopping going through donkey. Looking back, going back direction, so go on that side. Yeah,
I think it's okay. Probably that's way.
that's probably the better way. Just looking round to see what it was.
2 o'clock.
Blue pizza is identical to the one. And long Scotsman was beside it. Mummy, you know what we're doing, don't we? We're putting the pictures together like we did at Scots Evenings. Yeah, something like that.
Take a long time.
Why?
Whenever you see a name on the front, that's not the engine that's yeah, that's the one I've lived with.
Yeah, I don't get to do with that.
Which is why we always did it with red rag. You don't set up, we all set up there. It was that rag there. Exactly.
7 years later, it comes to this year. So its mainline ticket has expired. It will expire at the end of the year. And in theory, we can have a 10-year ticket, but the last 3 years have only been used on heritage land, not on the mainline. The problem is doing what this one, they've decided at the end of the year how to do it. And only
Okay, buddy, the train's coming now. Do you want to get on my shoulders? See ya. Can you see the big train? Ow! Bodie's hanging. Oh, we can't go on it. It's a very special one.
Keep setting back.
Better way to the people on it.
Keep setting back. Just on B2 points now, Nick.
Collins authorised releasing the barriers anyway this side, so yes, they can be released.
They look different. Look, they look basically the same, but different colours.
What can you celebrate? 80 years of the Railway series and Railway 200 without Thomas and the Flying Scotsman here. Now that for a shot. There's Oliver taking his photo of Flying Scotsman, Trackmaster 3. In front of Flying Scotsman, right here. Looking classy, isn't it?
And motorised too as well. Yeah, it's got to be done.
well-being fence, so that it would be about well-being. Yes. But no. What should be done well?
In case you're wondering where the Unlikely Fandom's going to be seen, it's at the Mobility Theatre.
No, I know, but it'll be
Which is what we will be seeing.
just the whole point.
But though keep in mind, I'm going to film just the introduction for the film and the Q&A session. Because you know that what most theaters are like, where the rules that go apply. You must not film the entire thing on cameras or modern phones. Otherwise, if you do, you'll be kicked out. You know what I mean?
Been waiting for. I mean, I know I've been chomping at the bit. What about you?
Yes!
You don't want to see it then?
Of course.
All right, well, welcome to the greatest gathering. It's such a privilege. I'm actually getting chills because Thomas the Tank Engine was such a big part and is such a big part, obviously, the UK's history, but clearly it's gone overseas. It's something that an unlikely fandom is going to show. And I just want to say that we are thrilled to have the UK premiere here at Alstom of an unlikely fandom, the impact of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Woo! All right! Stay unlikely!
So, without further ado, I would like to say that joining us is independent documentary and filmmaker Brandon Carty, who's behind the wonderful documentary we're about to see. What we're going to see is a testament to nostalgia, community, and finding joy in unexpected places. A lifelong Thomas fan, Brandon is going to bring an authentic perspective on the world of Thomas the Tank Engine fans and their love of the little blue engine. So let's give it up for Brandon McCarthy.
Very quick question. Raise your hand if you're on Thomas' Twitter.
I do.
Okay, good. Thank you all for coming here tonight. I think all of us have obviously been affected by Thomas in some way, shape, or form. I mean, my life has, my friends' lives have. I mean, you cannot escape it, whether you're in the UK, America, Australia, Japan. This show continues to transcend generations, cultures. And that's kind of what this film's about anyway, so you'll figure it out. I'm really happy to be here. I want to thank Alstom for letting us do this. I mean, I got to premiere the film 2 years ago in New York City with the woman who brought the show to life, Brittall Crofton, as a special guest. And it's, yeah, right on. Ruby. But yeah, it is so great to show it again, especially in the UK. You know, it felt, we were always waiting for the right moment to premiere it in the UK. And when Alstom came to us, we were like, yes, this is perfect. I would love to have Flying Scotsman basically sitting outside the theater. And I guess, who's ready to see how Thomas changed people's lives?
feel at home watching that. You know, it just really felt warm. We're not in a massive depot, we're all in our living rooms, really, watching with Brannon. Brannon, I am going to throw it over to the audience, but I just wanted to ask you, who is that film for?
The first answer is it's for my mom, because she is my biggest supporter, and I love her dearly, and she was the only parent that was supportive of this entire endeavor and never told me to grow up. My dad didn't really feel the same way. It's okay, whatever. But then it's also for whoever is in the audience, whoever felt alone and felt like you were weird. You're not weird. I mean, we're a little weird, let's be real here. But you're not weird. There were so many people that came up to me and said, especially at the US premiere, I wish I'd had this film 10 years ago when my parents didn't quite get it. And so it's for you, you know, you're never alone. People are always going to be with you in whatever cause that you're a part of. And it's always cooler if it's with Thomas.
And I suppose my question for you is, what is the most surprising discovery that you made during the film? Actually, maybe about yourself.
I was amazed at how much patience I had with editing this thing. But more importantly, I was very surprised to discover how many people wanted to come forward with it. Because I think, you know, speaking personally, sometimes you do want to keep it a secret. You don't want to be open about it. But most people in this film, you have a ton of names, whatever, they wanted to celebrate it, and I think that was great. It was surprising.
Yeah, it's amazing as well. I mean, trains. What do you think the deep universal appeal? If we go beyond the faces, they chose to put it on trains. What's the deep universal appeal of trains, do you think, culturally?
I think it's very tangible, and they're huge, and you know, it's kind of like everyone can appreciate a car. I'm not a car guy, but if I see a Ferrari, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. When I see Flying Scotsman out there, I'm like, I don't know a whole lot about trains, but I'm like, that is huge. You have respect for this giant creature, if you will. And then, you know, especially here, train culture is so big that you have respect for it.
Well, I suppose that brings me to my next question. I mean, given the US's sort of car-centric culture, that accounts for sort of it accounts for a strong, unlikely attachment as well, I suppose. You know, passenger train is much less prevalent and culturally central than, say, in Europe or Asia. It's wonderful that it's found its way into the States, but what do you think? How did that happen, do you think?
I think, at least, like, you're right, train culture in the US is not the same here. I think all of us are aware of that. I mean, this is my second time in the UK. I'm still shocked how easy it is to get around here. If I wanted to go somewhere back home, I'd have to get in my car. I don't want to do that. But with Thomas, I really think it just came down to the source material was just that damn good. You know, and the characters are relatable. And it's just colorful, and at the end of the day, everyone can appreciate a nice, bright blue train.
And there's something really powerful, I think, about connections and what trains represent. It's connections and relationship, and as you mentioned, it's very tangible. I just want to say thank you very, very much. I had a bunch of other questions that I won't bore anyone with, you or you, but I'm cried. I don't know if anyone else cried. Did anyone cry? Yeah. So I think we should probably give it to the audience. Does anyone have any questions? I think this gentleman here does.
All right. First of all, lads, great effort with what you've got there. That was brilliant. But from a question, how do you feel about Mattel and their more recent attempts? So you've got All Engines Go, and the most recent release, to my memory, is the Dovetail Train Sim World DLC, where they have Thomas on the Heritage West Somerset Railway on your gaming device. How do you lads feel about the modern efforts for Thomas, and do you think that All Engines Go has done harm to the community or any good to it?
To talk about All Engines Go, I'll keep this very brief for everybody here. I think Thomas has to stay relevant, and it has to evolve. I may not necessarily enjoy that particular iteration of the show, but there's some kid out there that does. And in 20 years down the line, he will be up here doing the exact same thing that we're doing. I think that's the best part. And Dovetail Games knocked it out of the park. Love it. Congratulations.
Thank you. Just that very fetching gentleman with the very long arm.
I am the one from Dovetail Games who made that, so I am the person who helped write that, so that's one of the reasons. But I was going to say, well done. I think, as you're saying, 10 years ago it was needed, and I know there's a lot of people who've struggled, trying to admit that it's a thing. A lot of people neurodivergent, and I think it's great you went into that as well. I think that one of the things I was going to ask is, where do you see the fandom going from here? Because I've never known the fandom to be in such a good place. Like, I feel it's stronger than it ever has been. The community side, going to all the X, like this year for the first time, it's just incredible.
No, I mean, you're right, like Audrey Extravaganza, it's a great effort. The fact that fans are involved with Dovetail, fantastic. We have this film now, which is great. I don't see what's stopping us from working on the new show, or whatever's going to come next. Say there is a new show. What's going to stop the fans from being involved? What's going to stop a fan from directing a Thomas movie? What's going to stop a fan from being involved at Mattel with the brand? We've already seen one of the guys here, Mr. Tom Denham, was a part of the official 80th anniversary podcast. So, clearly, we are being taken seriously, and I think that's great.
Good to hear. I think we have we'll come back to this side. I think we've got to go that side. There's a man in a hat that I'm really jealous of. Did you get it here? You did, didn't you? Yes.
If the pilot had released the same time you were working on this, would it have had mention in the film?
Absolutely. The pilot's awesome. Sometimes I wish I could go back and add more to this film, but I shouldn't. Bad habit, so yeah.
I think this very insistent man with the beautiful hair.
What are your thoughts on the Thomas fandom's overlap with other fandoms? Do you think it hurts or helps the brand?
I always love it when I'm in other subcultures on the internet and I see art people. I'm like, all right, here we go. I think it's great because it also is nice to just have other interests, and maybe the effect that the Thomas fandom has will echo into other fandoms. Hopefully it does.
Yes, I think that also just speaks a little bit to opening up and how Thomas helps everybody make a connection and open up a bit more. So it's just a dovetails. There we are. I think that we should have the lady in the back there.
Hello, thank you. First of all, thank you very much for making the film. It was very interesting. I was going to ask a question about the autism connection, but you've already talked about that. And then I was going to ask a question about the, I guess, more subversive things on YouTube where Thomas goes dark, but you covered that as well. Instead, what I want to ask is, I know in recent iterations of Thomas there have been characters from other countries. There have been Indian trains, for example, and some people have welcomed them and the messages of acceptance and whatever, and other people have been less happy, like saying things like, I'm not being racist, but Thomas the Tank is British, you should have British engines. So I was wondering, have you ever had an encounter where people have liked Thomas like you, but they also have views you disagree with, and how do you handle situations like that? Because that kind of discussion really fascinates me, and I'm sorry if it's a bit dark for this otherwise wonderful celebration of the fandom, but it's been on my mind and I wondered what you thought of that.
I have disagreements all the time with these people, but I want them to be clear. No, I don't like the people that are afraid of Thomas having, cultures introduced, like with the Big World, Big Adventure show. But no, I think when you deal with a community that can really let anybody in, you're going to have people that come in there and cause trouble. And you just kind of have to, I use my mute button on Twitter every day at this point. So that's how I do it. I just don't think about it.
Also, what would Thomas do? There you go. What would Thomas do? So, next question. I think just because we're going to take this gentleman, is that a Hawaiian shirt and Derby?
It might be, I have no idea, to be honest. Lads,
brilliant film, loved it. Denim, snazzy as always. Brandon, snazzy as always. Do you have any regrets with the film? Is there anything you wish you did differently or something you wasn't able to do?
I want to apologize to every British person in the room because I know this is heavily American. I'm going to admit that.
Don't apologise. We're actually very... come on. Look, we're in England.
I wish I could have just included everybody. So many people have great stories, but you do have to sort of draw the line at some point. You know, if this couldn't be to everything, I think all of us would be asleep by now, honestly. But I guess I wish that I could have done this earlier. You know, especially, we've got fans involved with the show now, but I feel like this could have happened earlier if this film had come earlier.
Okay, I think that we have to think about a last few before we vacate, unfortunately. But, yes, I'm sorry, he's going to kill me, I think, this gentleman here, if I don't take him. Pray for my life. This one. Both of you go, give him 2 mics.
Once again, brilliant. It really helped me get over some emotions that I had from secondary when I was in school and got bullied for like Thomas. Really helped me out that. My question to you is, how does it feel now you've premiered it in the home country of Thomas himself? And how much stress release is it?
I'm going to have a really good drink tonight. Yeah, it's wonderful, and I was looking for any excuse to come over here, so.
I think that we've enjoyed having you as well, and we've enjoyed seeing this immensely as well. That's a great question as well, and thank you for your candor. On this side, okay, I think we have a minor cameo celebrity right here. This gentleman, yes, with the bandana in the hat, this one, yes, this gentleman here.
I have transitioned since that film came out. I'm now a demigod. Hello.
Oh, hello. Excuse me, yes.
It's fine. I got 2 questions. The first one is just because I thought it was funny. Did any of you notice it said Dolby above the screen?
Oh wow, look at that.
For those who don't know, Steve Reginald Dolby was an illustrator for the Railway series.
Yeah, that's the wiki right now.
And the second question is, in school, I kind of felt like there was a little bit of attitude towards Michael Thomas and that, but I felt like in recent years there's been a shift. There's more an appreciation for that thing now, and people start to learn more about it, learn about neurodiversity, learn about those anyone who's on the spectrum and how Thomas has helped them grow the person. Some people have gotten jobs because of Thomas, but basically, do you think that there's been more appreciation for Thomas now than there has been, say, 10 years, 20 years ago, or something like that?
100%. I think the internet has really helped with that. I also think a lot of these articles that have been coming out recently have been talking about, like, at least our film, they've all been positive so far. It's not like mocking anybody. And I think, you know, it's just great. I mean, what other fandom could this happen to? You know, let's think about like people like Barney or Sesame Street. I don't think they're doing the same things that we are. You know, so.
It's also, I think there's the fandom, and then outside we've all got ties as well to Thomas in one way or another, and it means something profound to each and every one of us. It ties into our lives, and the core values that Thomas has, I think, is something that we deign to keep in our value wheel as adults, and I think that's something that really has touched every single one of us, and it really came through in the film. So I just wanted to make sorry for that news. And we've got this gentleman here in the black polo shirt.
Just to say, again, guys, you've done the most incredible job with this film. It has, again, brought us all here to celebrate the love for this little blue train with a face. Again, it's the whole reason why I can put it on my arm, because, again, we all love this little engine. But my question really is, if there's one word that you can describe, again, about this show, about this film in general, if there's one word you could describe it in, what word would you say?
Cathartic.
I don't think anything else needs to be said. Well done, yes. And I think we have time for one final question. Crikey, it's hard, isn't it? I know that you, sir, in the blue hoodie. Sorry, I can't see anything from up here. You've been asking, you've been raising your hand, yes, so. The fan controller!
Hello there. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for talking about the creativity of the series, because a lot of people talk about one thing about Thomas is the realism aspect and go on about how accurate everything has to be, but there have been a lot of stories that have ideas that are inspired by reality, but sort of do something that's never happened in reality, like, you know, Rusty and the Boulder, a giant boulder and stuff, but that sort of stuff still works because in reality, railway history, as much as we try to make sense of it and go on about how accurate this thing is, having looked into it myself, it is incredibly hard to make sense of it. Like, you have two London North Eastern Railway, like, big express engines, and they were both classified as A1, but at different points in history. But if you look at them side by side, it's like, how do you make that? And I just felt the need to say that. But second of all, seeing as we're at like a big event with loads of locomotives, I'd just like to ask, have you had a chance to look at many of them, and are there any of them that you like in particular?
There is one particular engine I saw today that I have been dying to see in real life for a long time, and that, my friends, is Class 40, the diesel.
Guys, honestly, take an opportunity to take a picture of this. I mean, that couldn't have rounded up better. Thank you very much for your question. Brannon, the producers, thank you so much. For being here. Thank you so much for endorsing this wonderful event, 200 years of rail, the greatest gathering, and we are thrilled that we're all here together for this momentous occasion that I certainly won't forget, and you won't. So, thank you for coming. It is the end of the day. Obviously, technically, we are intermovers. We're not meant to be on the site anymore. So what we're going to do is follow security outside, who will lead you to the exit in a calm, orderly fashion. But the autographs, yes, I mean, yes, absolutely.
Oh, and I got my cool props, Thomas, and the Audrey Thomas Toya in front of the screen for photography, please. For a bit.
Okay. I didn't quite hear that.
I said I got my cool props replica Thomas model in front of the screen for some photography for a bit. If it's okay, please.
Yes, well, we do have to vacate the site, unfortunately. But
okay.
Do you have your autograph? And thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you.
goes all around the country. You know, not when it's static, it goes somewhere. Out to the station.
Except the information
It's
being provided on the
So this is the first for many things here, including this first drawing of a train drawn by a child in 1825, 200 years ago, and the first illustration of a rail vehicle from 1556 by a German scholar. Wow, that must be a very long time ago. And the first railway photograph, taken 20 years later in 1845. Wow. So much for pop culture. We're going back in time, dudes and dudettes.
Yeah, but even nowadays you ask them to draw a train. They're diesel, will it?
Yeah.
They're the ones that engineered cars. Before steam, you've got force draw wagons in Northumberland. Carrying coal again, and it's still there. Very first. Oh yeah. You may have before.
My dear sister, how do you not understand what that drawing at the top means? It's my friend that drawing was Dr. Dan from
Railway children and train spotting.
So it was all empty when I started, and then the main line got it.
Yeah.
It's their office, I think. for
Yeah.
about 5 years.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Early days of
Yes.
privatisation.
Yeah. Yeah, nice to meet you, Emma.
This is great.
Oh, it's great. Done a brilliant job.
Stop.
I grew up watching Thomas the Tank Engine stories on tape, and how he introduced me to real trains.
Yeah, keep up, Joe. Oh, wow.
train, we're going to keep going. Yeah, keep going, Lyra. Look, if you get rid of this, and you go down, you just reach through. And how about this one?
Hello everyone, it's SmurfyDan here, and thank you for joining me for some little exploration of Railway 200, which celebrates 200 years of British Railways, worldwide railways around the world, of course, 80 years of classic railway service by Reverend W. Audrey. Thank you, Reverend Audrey, for my love for Thomas Train Reverend, that brings me here, 16 trains. And regret.
Yes, we're just working on that at the minute, so it's wearing...
Do a lot of 50s. Just come out.
here in Florida. You can custom me. I printed it, had it printed, sent it to
Careful where you step on, Rob. Lock it into your head.
In the Mobility Theatre, Oliver Lynch-Bell, Product Director for Metros at Alstom, offers us a glimpse into the Grand Paris Express, a bold and visionary project that promises to open up the entire region.
Sorry.
Good, good. Excellent. Sure, when we travel, we'll run to the top.
Oh, no, there's St. Blazy Depot plaque. Have you actually had it?
Weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
beginning of the day, you'll find one or two showers dotted around here and there. And as the day goes on, I think you're going to find these showers will tend to become heavier and more frequent. The raindrops keep on
All right. Yes.
You're a soldier.
Attention.
Where's your badge? No, you give it to me. I don't want it. I want footage of it. Someone else flowing it. Yeah, someone else is on there now.
Run out of steam, I think. Yeah.
No, it's called a car set. Don't let me forget that. We want to be started by... Thank you, Karen. Yes, I was going to go into town.
The greatest gathering is now closed. Please immediately vacate the site. The greatest gathering is now closed.
If you go via the river, it's a bit less busy. And it's the way that that sun is properly. I'll follow you. And if we go that way, that's where the hotel is. And then I can focus.
Yes, sorry.
Andy. Andy.
Just stay there for a minute, please. I'm sure we've got these barriers. Yeah.
Take it back, come in! Shout back you! Just on the left! Do it by watching it! On the right! Please stay off the ground!
That's the end of it. to Muscle Beach and that.
Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't go there.
I hope that go.
No, no.
Oh, I should have gone. I should
No.
have gone to Muscle Beach.
No, we're outside. Wouldn't it be funny if